Happy birthday, Charles. Thank you, Mireille. Charles looked at the two men behind her. Who are they? One of them pulled out a seat for Mireille, and she sat down before trying to explain the situation to Charles. I am really sorry, but you know how my brother can be, and he would support his friend doing this. Mireille looked at the two guards. Can you go sit at the other side? It's really uncomfortable talking with you guys staring. We are sorry, Miss Mireille, but we have to be close to you at all times. Mireille wanted to scream her lungs out, but she decided to stay calm and use another method. Would you like it if I call Dante and tell him that you two are making me uncomfortable? She asked, and the look of fear flashed across the faces of the previously expressionless guards. They sure feared their boss. We will only be a few tables away. The two guards walked off to another table and Mireille breathed out in relief. She turned to face Charles with an apologetic look on her face. I am really sorry, Charles. I did not mean for this to happen on your birthday. Charles forced out a smile. It's all right, I guess. He shrugged. I have something for you, but let's eat first, okay? Mireille was about to raise her hand to call out to the waiter, but Charles reached forward, held her hand and brought it down. Whatever you have to give to me, Mireille, I think you should keep it. Mireille's brows arched. What do you mean? I mean, maybe we should end things and be friends. Mireille's face went pale. A breakup? She most certainly did not see that coming, and the thoughts of it broke her heart. I don't want you to be broken, Mireille. I just think that a relationship would not work for us. Friendship will be better, don't you think? No. No, Mireille whispered the words. No, Charles. Her voice raised slightly, and the two guards immediately hurried over to her. Is he making you uncomfortable? You are. You are making me uncomfortable. Mireille yelled at the guards and turned back to Charles. I have been wanting to tell you this for weeks, Mireille. I figured out you are not ready for a relationship yet. Your brother is all over you, shielding you every single time. I barely even have a place in your life, and now? Your brother's friend too. You are not ready to have a relationship, Mireille. Charles stood up from the chair, but Mireille was quick to grab him by his arm. Please, Charles. I will do anything, just don't break up with me. I will break free from my brother's grip. Please don't break up with me. She pleaded with him with teary eyes, but Charles simply shook his head. This is the best decision for us. I hope you find someone who can deal with what I have had to deal with these past years. He took gentle hold of her hand and shook it off his arm. Mireille felt a few tears roll down her cheeks as she watched the only boyfriend she had ever had walk out of the restaurant, out of her life. She was hurt, sad, and at the same time angry. This was James's fault. She was not a little girl to be protected, and maybe she could show him how grown she was. How much of a bad girl she could be.